Okay guys, the wait is finally over. I finally have enough microphone stands to record the monster. So let's make it happen, Cap'n. So these are the mic stands that were on back order for the past 8 months. These are the Pearl mic holder stands. It's basically just a simple boom stand, but it holds a microphone. We got 2 different kinds, the MH830, which includes pretty much the top half of a stand. Or if you want even smaller, there's the MH730A, which has an adapter clamp so you can mount it on pretty much anything. Super convenient. But for the mics that won't be mounted to the rack, I also got a bunch of Gator Frameworks mic stands. These are very solid. Some of them even have a counterweight. I might not even use that many of these Gators for this monster setup, but I will need them anyways for future drum kit reviews. So as you can see, I already got a head start by miking the snare and the rack toms. The toms were easy since they just attached to the rims with the clamps. And for the snare drum, I used a Gator stand for the top mic and one of the Pearl stands on the bottom, which is clamped onto the foot of the rack with a PCR 50L clamp. These are the V-Beat mics made by SE Electronics, basically a right-angled 57, and on the snare bottom is a V7X, V7-Sex. For the floor tom, I usually use a kick microphone, but I'm going to try something a little bit different this time and use this SE 4100 condenser mic. This was recommended by James Meslin, the sound engineer who helped record Mike Portnoy on the new Dream Theater album. So yeah, if it's something Mike Portnoy used, that's enough for me to want to try it. Very excited. Let's take care of the bass drums next. We're going to use 2 microphones for each one. The BL8 condenser will go inside and sit nicely on the middle of the kick pillow. And then we have the SEV kicks. I'm going to get a little fancy with these and attach them to the rack legs with the PCR 50X clamps, and these go right in the hole. Would you look at that? Yeah, I like it. Looks pretty cool. Okay, I'm sure many of you are curious about the Octobons, so let's do the overhead mics next. For these, we're gonna get fancy yet again. If you remember these big weighted boom stands, we're gonna remove the cymbal arm and put a mic arm in there instead. Oh boy! And I'm really hoping this is gonna work out. We might get a little bit of wiggle since they're attached to the rack, but if there's any phasing issues, I can just switch back to the Gator stands. All right, let's mic those Octobons. Oh, YURRRRR. For these, I attached some more of the Pearl mic stands to the rack upside down, and now we can mount a V7X to each one and stick it right up the poop chute. There you go. Okay, put the rest of the cymbals back on, and I think all that's left to mic are the hi-hats and the ride cymbal. And these should be pretty easy with those Pearl mic stands, and I'm using the SE7 condenser mics for these. Let's also get one more mic under the stack here in the center, and we'll use the adapter mic stand to mount this guy. Whew! All right, all the microphones are in place. I wish I could just sit down and press record now, but we still have to plug all the mics in first. God damn it! Oh. That's a lot of mic cables. Holy ravioli. For the interface to record this massive kit, aka what we're plugging all the microphones into, I gotta give a huge shout out to Sweetwater for sending me these PreSonus Studio Live 32s, and these have 32 mic inputs each. That's what I'm talking about. And this video is very appropriately sponsored by Sweetwater, so next time you need some gear, make sure you jump on their website. They've got all the gear you will ever need, including the Pearl mic stands, the Gator mic stands, recording interfaces, literally everything. Free shipping in the USA, free 2-year warranties, and excellent customer service. I will put all the product links for everything down below in the video description. Thank you so much, Sweetwater, for sponsoring my cav. So it's about 22 years later. All 23 mic cables are finally plugged in. It's almost 600 feet of mic cables. Hopefully my computer can handle recording this many tracks at once. I've never even tried it before. But anyways, let's play some goddamn drums. Is this even real right now? Am I actually sitting here playing on this thing of great beauty? I think we need a song to jam along to, though. Yeah? How about some arcade metal? My God, this drum set is so much fun. Let me know in the comments what kind of videos you'd like to see on this monster kit. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe.